The next wars between countries will not be because of oil. The next wars will be because of water and food. The land is decreasing at such a fast rate, yet the population is growing and increasing at a very fast rate. That begs the question, how do we produce food efficiently and effectively? If we are going to achieve these two things, then it's paramount that we engage youth in agribusiness as well as leverage on technology in our production.
Strathmore Business School has a reputation as being one of the leading business schools in Africa, and we were very confident that they would be able to deliver a very high caliber, the highest caliber of education in the curriculum for our students in the AAQ.
This program is unique in that it partners with a wealth of experience behind them in AGCO, SPS, Harper Adams and the Bridge. I'm interested in enhancing productivity using technology, and if I can combine that with agriculture, I believe that this program is ideal.
Agricultural mechanization is the missing link between small-scale agriculture and commercialized agriculture. So I thought if I take part in the AGCO program, then I would be able to bridge that gap.
Where I applied for this program, first of all is because of my passion for agriculture. Then secondly is because I had desire to improve my knowledge in terms of agricultural value chains. And also I know AGCO Africa is a company on the rise. So as it expands in the African market, I would really like to be part of the team that will help it expand.
This program has a lot of opportunities. It will help us to expand more, impart a positive change to the society. By this I mean how to efficiently manage what we get and where can we expand in the agriculture sector.
I applied for the program for self-improvement purposes. I looked at the 2-year program and I saw the opportunity for me to develop my interpersonal skills, build career networks, and at the same time add on to my educational knowledge.
I'm passionate about agriculture. When I saw AGCO Agribusiness Qualification, I saw it as an opportunity to train and to learn about high-tech innovative solutions towards farming. And besides that, I also took it as an initiative whereby I'll be learning in a holistic environment, that is in Strathmore University, being one of the top universities in Africa and in Kenya.
I want to increase the access of smallholder farmers to agriculture machinery and equipment because if Africa wants to feed its growing population, it needs to do two things: increase productivity on the land that is already under cultivation and increase the land under cultivation, and technology is going to make this possible.
I want to strengthen the African agricultural sector. By joining AGCO, of course, it will be providing mechanized solutions for better productivity in the continent. That's one of the major changes I want to make.
The one change I would like to see is our farmers mechanizing their form of agriculture. Going from this small-scale, rain-dependent kind of agriculture to more mechanized and controlled form of agriculture where we are sure we are going to receive something at the end of the season.
The change that I want to bring is get the requisite skills to make sure that the agribusiness sector, that it will be more sustainable and more profitable than it currently is.
The change I would like to see would be improvement in productivity through the mechanization of farms. I feel that that would be a part that AGCO would play to assist in that change.
I would like to bridge the gap between the current agricultural state that we have right now, which is not meeting the demand for food production, by giving access and knowledge to farmers on sustainable mechanization and agricultural solutions.
I wish to see a smooth transition from production all the way to consumption.
I do hope to make agriculture viable and sustainable to all farmers. I am a potato farmer aspiring to be a market-leading potato distributor around Kenya.
My hope and aspirations, especially when it comes to agriculture, it's simple. More efficiency, more productivity, more sustainability.
I'm hoping to learn a lot from AGCO, from the AAQ program,
and I'm hoping to enlighten the African continent, the whole of African continent, more on agribusiness and what they can do.
I want to see a country and a continent that is food secure and food safe, and I want to see a country and a continent that its agriculture is sustainable and its environment is well conserved for the future generation.
My hope is to gain professional skills and be an expert in agribusiness, and also to start new projects through learning from the AGCO program, and also contribute my ideas that I have in agriculture and agribusiness.
I hope that I'll be able to reach as many farmers as possible and be able to just help them realize the potential they have and help them to incorporate the various equipment and technology into their farms. I also hope that I'll be able to own a very big farm that can serve as an example to them, where they can come and learn various techniques. They can be able to see various farming equipment in use so that they can emulate that in their farms.
My hope is to be at the forefront of agriculture mechanization in Africa, and I believe that the skills I gain from this program will help me make this possible.
My hopes and aspirations are actually embedded in the fact that I want to become a seasoned agribusiness expert who on a daily basis uses his transformed knowledge to work with farmers, youth, women and different stakeholders along the value chain.
If we embrace agriculture as the youths, we equip ourselves with the required skills and do farming, then we are able to turn things around and Africa will be able to move to the next growth frontier.
The opportunities in agriculture are massive, not just for people who are interested in farming, but people who can offer services that farmers will benefit from. Agriculture, it's a national strategic priority, so go for it, give it a shot and see where you can add value.
More people, more food, more productivity. It's a simple but compelling growth opportunity in Africa.
I'd like to tell fellow youth that the demand for food is going to double by 2050 in the world. So this is the industry to invest in if you're looking for somewhere to invest your money.
The only way that we can transform Africa is through the agricultural sector, and this is where opportunities are.
My message to the youth is that farming is very fun and rewarding. Faith and patience are the key things here.
It's our duty to feed the continent. It's our duty to feed our nation. And we can do this by engaging ourselves in agriculture, by being involved. And we are the energetic one, that the future generation depends on what you do at the moment.
Youths should not delegate farming into old people, and they should not do farming as a plan B. It's a priority profession.
Agriculture is the future. Africa is looking to feed the world in a few years. So I would encourage them to join this bandwagon, because being that is the future and the youth are the future, yes, it goes along those lines.
The beauty about agriculture is that people will always eat. Therefore, they'll always have market for their products. Most people are focusing on setting up hotels and the others, but they're forgetting about the raw materials. I'd advise them to start from scratch. Therefore, invest in farming as early as now and change their attitude towards it.
There is so much opportunity, and now is the time to seize the opportunity. This greenhouse right behind me was developed through a relatively low budget, through local materials. We grew tomatoes, and within the first season, we had a full return of investment, and also were able to provide our local community with tomatoes.
Agriculture is no longer a future for the old, but a future for the young. And that if you want to become a successful agripreneur, you need to think beyond the borderline. Stop focusing on money and set your goals on change and impact.
This is what I can say to the youth. Agriculture is not a second best investment option. It's one of the first best investment options in the world. It feeds families, it builds families.
Engaging the youth becomes an extremely relevant aspect at this particular time. Youth have to be engaged in agribusiness. If we can get them to see agribusiness from the perspective of business and of investment, and that is what the AGCO Agribusiness Qualification is doing, then we hope that we'll be able to transform them to invest more in agribusiness and to be of greater value to the bigger agribusiness value chain.